Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
Mr. Putin, will you agree to a ceasefire?
Thank you, press.
Mr. Putin, will you commit to not killing any more civilians?
Thank you, press. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you, press.
Let's go.
Mr. President,
Thank you, press.
President Putin, why should President Trump trust your word now after you yelled out a
Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
We've got to
Thank
go.
you, press.
Thank you.
So neither president answering those questions. A frown from President Putin when asked if he would refrain from killing civilians in Ukraine, and various other shouted questions. But as we saw there, neither president willing to talk. And Martha, it's interesting, isn't it? Because that was just a very brief appearance with the two men. And I wonder, we were just been talking about it just now, I wonder how that was, organised and, and agreed upon, Yeah,
and like you've been saying, Mark, it must have taken all the self-restraint that Donald Trump could possibly muster not to engage with those questions. Some of the questions shouted at the two presidents included, Mr. Putin, will you agree to a ceasefire? Will you commit to not killing any more civilians? And after that question about killing civilians, Vladimir Putin appeared to answer by putting his hands around his mouth to make himself heard. And at that point he said, let's go, and the press were ushered out of the room. He clearly doesn't want to be answering those sort of questions on American soil. There was a translator sat directly to Vladimir Putin's right, and then his foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, alongside President Trump, as expected, was his Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. So an unusually silent press conference there, or press spray as they call it, pool spray, where a certain group of domestic media representatives are allowed into the room. Clearly journalists screaming questions over one another, desperate to try and glean anything that they can from the two men in the room. But really, we learned very little